Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. New Kia Stonic has just arrived on Croatian market, and in today's video I'm gonna show you the details. So here it is, the new Kia Stonic. I will immediately unlock it. This is the key, and the car has got the new Opposites United design language from Kia. I think it suits it so well. Starting here on the front, I mean, just look at those beautiful LEDs, daytime running LEDs, and then they turn into indicators. As you can see, they are connected with this gloss black part here. You have the pronounced Kia badge in the middle. Adventurous green is the name of this color. It is the new color available for Stonic. I think it looks very good, and yeah, definitely among my favorites for the new Kia Stonic. Now you can also notice the very pronounced design here on the lower section of the bumper. It can be even more sporty with the GT line trim. And due to the resculpted front and rear bumpers, the length of the car is extended by 25 millimeters compared to the predecessor. 4,165 millimeters is the length of this model. It's got the lovely silhouette, which you can see now from this angle. Let me unlock it once again, and let's take a look at those wheels. So these are the new design wheels, 16-inch ones. You can get these 16 or 17-inch wheels. So again, the 16-inch ones already look so good in my opinion. 195, 55 R16. That's the dimension of the tires, and I love this 12-tone finish with the diamond cut and black. And then also you see that the bolts are covered with this cover that gives the wheel a clean design in my opinion. Now from this angle, look at this very strong design lines and the wheel arches to make it more robust, and also here the side skirts with this cool element. Look at this, definitely unique styling. And speaking about unique styling, just take a look here at the rear, which is completely new. We have the new taillights, new design, as well as the new lighting signature, Stonic lettering, and the new Kia badge here in the middle. Of course, this is your view from the rear, and again, the GT line would get you a bit of a different styling and even more sporty look. Let us now check out the trunk space. Here we are greeted with loads of room. 352 liters when you have the tire repair kit. There we go. And 332 liters when you have the spare wheel. Now also convenient is this section here on the left where you can put smaller elements. And take a look at this. So the hook for your shopping bags, that can also be very useful as well. Now that we've checked the car from outside, it's time for the tour of the interior, which is also completely new. So, stepping in, you immediately spot the new steering wheel and the dual 12.3-inch screen layout. There's also the different steering wheel on the GT line. And then these are the seats with the lovely feel under the hand. And let me also show you before we step inside the door panel with these switches for the windows and the mirrors adjustments, and also really a lot of room here in the door pocket with this special section for the bottle. And also I really love the fact that we don't have gloss black details. So this is all in like the satin finish and no fingerprints or scratches. So thumb up from me. And now let's see this from driver's perspective. Here is your view as a driver. I will immediately start the car. There we go, comes to life. You have the nice animation of the dials and dual screen layout, 2-spoke steering wheel with the flat bottom. Now let's see it from different view. The steering wheel has got the 2 spokes, flat bottom, and the physical buttons, which is always nice to see. So easy to operate between various functions and menus. Drive mode selector is here, so eco, normal, and sport driving mode are available, and you see that the dials change when you change those modes. And then also here you can see various information right in front of you. 12.3-inch main touchscreen, the hazard light button and the lock button, The air vents are here, and the AC controls are something that I think in this car is so well done. So look at this. This is the adjustment for the air blower, and here you adjust the temperature. And then there's also the different panel, so like the dual screen. Now you change the AC, but now you can select and have like the shortcuts for various things within the infotainment system. So definitely a big thumb up from me, because it looks modern, and at the same time it is very easy to operate the AC controls. Wireless charging pad, the start engine button is here. This car also has the heated seats for driver and passenger, and the heated steering wheel. 12-volt power supply, USB-C port, USB port, and the gear selector for the automatic transmission, the 7-speed DCT dual clutch automatic transmission, electronic parking brake and auto hold. Again, this is the key, the cup holders that are not adjustable. And this, by the way, I must also compliment the materials here, because again, no gloss black to be seen here, which is very nice, and this will be, I think, very durable. In the middle, you have really decent amount of room here in the middle, below this middle armrest, which can be moved as well. Let's check out the glove compartment, decent in size as well. I will change the temperature, there we go. And I think now we are ready for the infotainment system. So this is like the home screen, then you go to the right. You have various things. Let's go to settings. I will show you the vehicle settings. So the car is equipped with various driver assistance safety systems. Let's go here to driving safety. You have forward safety, lane safety, parking safety, driver attention warning, warning methods. So speed limit warning sound. This is mandatory by law in new cars, and then you can turn it off here. But also there is a shortcut for that. So you see here you have the volume knob, but if you press it, there we go. Now speed limit warning sound is off. So that's also one way to do it. Have that in mind. It's also very convenient, because then you don't need to go into the menu. And yeah, speed limit, there we go. So those are the options here when it comes to the driving safety, and we covered those features here. Now let's go to cluster. You can select the cluster theme. Now you already saw the different themes when I changed between different driving modes, but you can also have the theme whichever you want in different driving modes. So for example, you can have the classic C, as they call it, theme here on any modes that you select, or this sporty theme, for example. Or you can link it to drive mode, which I will do right now. And there's also the dynamic theme. This one is quite cool. Do you agree with me? And then those other options. And yeah, now we covered climate, actually cluster. You can also have the welcome sound, and then select content. Now climate, so there are various settings here, but again, most of the things are here for the AC, so that's always very nice and very convenient. Light, now you can also get in this car not, but in this model you can also get the ambient lights. So I actually filmed the GT line version with the ambient lights, and that video can already be seen on my channel as well. Convenience, and then door, auto lock and auto unlock. You can set this the way that you prefer it. And yeah, let's go back. Sound settings, various options, and also you can have this beeping sound or not. I will keep it for now, but it's possible to turn it off. Theme and layout, so digital clock, analog clock, as screensaver, and there are various types. So this one is actually nice. Those are the options here. Then split screen, and again cluster themes. Display settings, you can adjust the brightness. Blue light filter also, it's possible maybe for night drive, but I will not turn it on now. And yeah, those are the settings for display. Button, so you have custom buttons. As you can see, we have it here on the steering wheel, and then you can have it set for, you know, various things. For example, driver assistance settings. So now when you press this, it will go into driver assist settings. And also there's a button here. So custom button, steering wheel, mode button on the steering wheel. So this is the one. And yeah, also steering wheel buttons, volume knob. And those are then the options of customization. Let's go back. General settings. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to the settings here. I can also do the settings for the navigation, map mode, and then also you have different map colors available. So I will put this one, and let's go to the map actually. There we go. And stay tuned for the night drive in the city. Then also you will be able to see the 3D view of the buildings. So now let's actually go to city of Zagreb. So now we are in the city of Zagreb, and I'm showing you the lovely 3D view of the buildings. Quite cool, do you agree? There we go. So map, navigation, yeah, I think we covered the settings, phone and phone projection, of course. There we go. So Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Climate, also it's possible also here to change, but this is easier in my opinion, but it's nice to have so many options. There we go. Quiet mode. Sound is provided only to the front seats. Volume is limited to the factory sets quiet level. So that is your quiet mode, manual, and again the settings. So I think we covered most of the things now. Let's see this. You can also edit home icons or display off, and then you have this screensaver as well as the date. And yeah, the digital cockpit I already showed you. Now here, the compartment for the glasses, lights, sun visor. I need to turn this manually. For the passenger as well. And next up is checking out the rear bench. But before that, let me just show you this section here. Start, stop, off, adjusting off the lights, traction control off, and this is to reset the tire pressure monitoring system. And with this one, you can open the bonnet. So now let's go and let's check out the rear bench. By the way, when I put it to reverse, now I want to show you the rear view camera as well. 2580 millimeters is the length of the wheelbase on the new Kia Stonic. And here is the rear bench. You can also notice the convenient features. So for example, this, so that way when you put the seat belt here, you can easily fold the rear seats. And the door pocket also has really decent amount of room for example, maybe like a smaller bottle. Now, without further ado, jumping on board. There we go. I'm 1.87 m, and this is the situation. Here you can notice the USB-C ports, storage room here on the right seat, so on the back of the passenger's seat. Now let me show you the situation for my head. Here it is. I'm 1.87 m, and look at the amount of room that I still have. So that is really impressive for a car of this size. Now let's talk about the powertrain options. We have the dual powertrain approach with the new Kia Stonic. So you can go either for the 1-liter T-GDI petrol engine producing 100 horsepower, paired either with the 6-speed manual or the 7-speed DCT dual clutch automatic transmission. Model in our video has got the petrol engine and automatic transmission. And then there's also the 1-liter mild hybrid. So that one has 115 horsepower, and you can also pair it either with the 6-speed manual or the 7-speed DCT dual clutch automatic transmission. So those are the options. Tell me in the comments what would be your choice. I've turned on the car now and turned on the headlights and also the hazard lights and the rear fog lights, so you can see how it all looks. Main units over there. Lovely indicators, definitely stand out. And now from the rear. So here is the indicator and also the fog light in the lower section. And let me also insert this because I've just realized lighting signature when you unlock the car. How cool is that? So it goes from there, and then the whole daytime running LEDs are illuminated. Let me show you once again from close. So pay attention to this, you will see like the animation. Very cool. So cool. Alright guys, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do subscribe to the channel. We are going on a point of view test drive, so stay tuned for that, and see you on the next video. And share your thoughts with me. How do you like the new Kia Stonic?